Hello everyone. We are starting Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. Rise from orphan to hero as you journey through the Sword Coast and unravel the dark mystery of your league. These adventures will take your character from level 1 to 10. And then we got 2. On the game? How's that? And then Baldur's Gate 2, ascend from hero to god as you battle those who will usurp your power and finally confront your monstrous destiny. These adventures will take your character from level 10 to 20 and beyond. So I create a character in this one and carries over to this one. Well, Baldur's Gate 3 is a entirely different build. And that's why these are enhanced editions. So before I do anything, let me... Alright. We have some girls that are in the Neko community that's big into Dungeons and Dragons. In all the Dungeons and Dragons games I'm going to be playing on here, we'll only have the Dungeons and Dragons logo onto it. And if I do like a group of people, we're playing the tabletop Dungeons and Dragons, it'll be electronic of course, but I will have a dungeon master and I'll have at least about 4 or 5 people to play. I'm already talking to Ripter McLeod because he has experience as being a dungeon master, so we may end up doing that. So let's go ahead and get in here. Baldur's Gate. The Black Pit. Siege of Dragonspeak. So there are different versions of Baldur's Gate that I'm unaware of. We're going to do regular Baldur's Gate. For as long as you can remember, your view of the world has been limited to the heavily fortified walls of Candlekeep. Your foster father, Gorion, has done everything in his power to protect you and keep you out of harm's way. All of that is about to change. Forced to leave your home under mysterious circumstances, you find yourself drawn into a conflict that has the Sword Coast on the brink of war. An iron shortage of unknown origins threatens to plunge the city of Baldur's Gate into conflict with Amen. Meanwhile, there is something else at work, far more sinister than you can even begin to imagine. Let's get into Baldur's Gate. It says single player. Let's go into options to see what we got. Graphics. Reset the zoom level to the default value and prevent any subsequent attempts to zoom in or out. Zoom sprite. Okay, we're gonna leave that alone. We got sound. We're going to turn music down just a tad. gonna turn up ambience just a bit. Because we want ambience to be heard over the music. And we want character subtitles on and show subtitles for the movie. Okay, and language, we're going to do English. Movies. See gory combat animations, yes. See weather effects like rain, snow, and fog, yes. Group infravision. Show infravision when any selected character has infravision. Otherwise, infravision will only be shown when one character with infravision is selected. Yeah, we don't need. Rest until healed. Otherwise, currently memorized healing spells are cast once on rest. Max HP on level up. Yes. Damn it. I want that. Default damage. When enabled, your characters will take more damage on any difficulty setting higher than core rules. When disabled, the damage taken on any difficulty setting higher than core rules will always be compliant with 2nd edition Dungeons and Dragons rules. Okay, we'll leave that on. When enabled, characters using ranged weapons will switch to melee weapons after depleting their current amount stack. Yes. That way they can continue to fight. Okay. Let's look at characters. You have no exported character. Got it. I think I should do tutorial. This way I can get a feel for the game. Okay, select the gender option to begin your creation of your character, or press B to return to the previous page. If you wish to import a pre-made character, then use the import option to select one of the different characters which have already been created for you. Let's see, should I do male or female? I have a character in mind. This is an aesthetic choice and will not affect your attributes in any fashion. It can, however, affect whether or not an NPC becomes romantically interested in your character. Let's do female. Race. Human, elf, half-elf, dwarf, halfling, gnome, half-orc. Human. Humans are the predominant race in Furion. Humans rule most of the significant empires and kingdoms in the realm. They are the most social and tolerant of races, excepting perhaps the halfling. Humans may advance as any class and are also the only race that can dual class. Humans may not multi-class. Elves. Elves tend to be shorter and slimmer than humans. Their features are finely chiseled and delicate, and they speak in melodic tones. Elves are looked upon as being frivolous and aloof. They concern themselves with natural beauty, dancing, frolicking, and their similar pursuit. Their humor is clever, as are their songs and poetry. There are 6 racial divisions of elves within the realms: gold elves, moon elves, wild elves, sea elves, dark elves, drow, and winged elves, Averial. Elves have the following traits: 90% resistance against charm and sleep magic, improvisation, number 1 thought bonus with bows, short arrows, and long swords, 5% open lock, 5% pickpockets, 5% move silent, 10% hide in shadows, 1 dexterity, 1 constitution. Half-elf. Half-elves are a mix of human and elven blood. They are handsome folk with good features from each of their parent races. A half-elf has the curiosity, inventiveness, and ambitions of their human ancestors, and the refined senses, love of nature, and artistic taste of their elven ancestors. Half-elves have the following traits: 30% resistance against charms and sleep magic, improvisation, 10% pickpockets, 5% hide in shadows. Dwarves. Dwarves are short and stocky, easily identifiable by their size and shape. They have ruddy cheeks, dark eyes, and dark hair. Dwarves tend to be dour and taciturn. They are given to hard work and care little for most humor. They enjoy beer, ale, mead, but most of all they love gold. There are 4 racial divisions of dwarves within the realm: shield dwarves, gold dwarves, wild dwarves, and duergar. Dwarves have the following traits: +2 bonus to saving throws versus paralysis, poison, death versus rod, staff, wand, and versus spell with additional bonuses based on constitution, improvisation, 10% open locks, 15% find traps, 5% detect illusion, 10% set traps, constitution, 1 dexterity, -1 dexterity, -2 charisma. Halfling. Halflings are short, generally plump people, very much like small humans. Their faces are round and broad, and often quite florid. Their hair is typically curly, and the tops of their feet are covered with coarse hair. Overall, they prefer the comforts of home to dangerous adventuring. They enjoy good living, rough humor, and homespun tales. There are 3 racial divisions of halflings within the realm: the harefoot, tall fellows, and stout. Halflings have the following traits: +2 bonus to saving throws versus paralysis, poison, death versus rod, staff, wand, and versus spell with additional bonuses based on constitution, plus Sacco bonus with slings, plus 5% open lock, plus 5% 5 traps, plus 5% pickpockets, plus 10% move silently, plus 15% hide in shadows. +1 dexterity, -1 strength, -1 wisdom. Gnome. Kin to dwarves, gnomes are noticeably smaller than their distant cousins. Gnomes, as they probably maintain, are also less round than dwarves. Most have dark tan or brown skin, white hair, and rather large noses. Gnomes have lively and sly sense of humor, especially for practical jokes. They have a love for nature that is only matched by their love for gems and jewelry. There are 2 racial divisions of the gnomes within the realms: rock gnomes and deep gnomes. Super Neblin, whatever, however you pronounce that. Gnomes have the following traits: +2 bonus to saving throws versus rod, staff, wand, and versus spell, with additional bonuses based on constitution. Infravision, +5% open locks, +10% find traps, +5% move silently, +5% hide in shadows, +10% detect illusion, +5% set traps, +1 intelligence, -1 wisdom. Half-orcs. Half-orcs are born from the union of humans and orc parents. They are as tall as humans, but a little heavier due to their muscular builds or greenish pigmentations, flopping forehead, jutting jaw, prominent teeth, and coarse body hair make their lineage plain for all to see in the Sword Coast. Half-orcs are tolerated as, unlike in the north, the local people haven't had centuries of warfare within orc kind. Half-orcs are known for their great strength. Half-orcs have the following traits: infravision, +1 strength, +1 constitution, -2 intelligence. I think we're going to do elf. Oh, hold on. We're going to do elf. Class. Fighter. The fighter is a champion swordsman, soldier, and brawler who lives or dies by their knowledge of weapons and tactics. Fighters can be found at the front of any battle contesting toe-to-toe with monsters and villains. Good fighter needs to be strong and healthy if she hopes to survive. Class features: may wear helmets, may wear any armor, and use any weapons. May achieve Grand Mastery 5 slots for any weapon class. May achieve Specialization 2 slots in any fighting style and allocate 3 slots in 2 weapon style. Hit die D10. Prime requested for dual class strength. Ranger. The Ranger is a warrior and a woodsman who is skilled with weapons and is knowledgeable of the ways of the forest. The Ranger also protects and guides lost travelers and honest peasant folk. A ranger needs to be strong and wise in the ways of nature to live a full life. Class features: may wear helmets, may wear any armor and use any weapons, may not exceed Specialization 2 slot in any weapon class, may achieve Specialization 2 slots in any fight style, begin specialized 2 slots in 2 weapon style, and may place a 3rd slot into it. May select a racial enemy which grants a +4 bonus to hit and damage rolls against the selected enemy race. May use the Charm Animal ability once per day, gains 1 use at level 1 and an additional use every 2 levels thereafter. May use the Hide in the Shadows ability while wearing no armor, leather armor, or studded leather armor. May cast Druidic spells starting at level 8. Alignment restricted to good. Hit die D10. Prime requisite for dual classing strength, dexterity, wisdom. Cleric. The cleric is a general priest of any mythos, attends to the spiritual needs of a community. Though she is both protector and healer, she is not purely defensive. When evil threatens, the cleric is well suited to seek it out on its own, ground, and destroy it. The opposite is true of evil clerics as well, and there are also many variations in between. Class features: may wear helmets, may wear any armor, may only use non-bladed, non-piercing weapons, warhammer, clubs, flail, mace, quarterstaff, sling, may only become proficient 1 slot in any weapon class, may only become proficient 1 slot in any fighting style, may turn undead, may cast priest spells, hit die D8. Prime requisite for dual class classing wisdom. Mage. The wizard strives to be a master of magical energy, shaping them and casting them as spells. To do so, she studies strange tongues and obscure facts and devote much of her time to magical research. A wizard must rely on knowledge in which to survive. Wizards are rarely seen adventuring without a reign of fighters and men-at-arms because there are different types or schools of magic. There are different types of wizards. The mage studies all types of magic and learns a wide variety of spells. Their broad range makes her well suited to the demands of adventuring. Class features: may not wear any armor, may only use the following weapons: dagger, quarterstaff, dart, sling, may only become proficient one slot in any weapon class, may not place any slots in fighting style, may cast arcane spells, hit die D4. Prime requisite for dual classing: intelligence. Thief: to accomplish her goals, the good or ill. The thief is the skilled pilferer. Cunning, nimbleness, and stealth are her hallmarks. Whether she turns her talents against innocent passersby and wealthy merchants or oppressors, monsters, is a choice for the thief to make. Class features: may not wear armor heavier than studded leather, may not equip shields larger than bucklers, may only use the following weapons: long swords, short swords, katanas, scimitar, daggers, club, quarterstaff, crossbow, short bow, dart, sling, may only become proficient one slot in any weapon class, may only become proficient one slot in any fighting style, may distribute 25 points per level, 40 and level 1. In thieving abilities: open locks, pickpockets, find traps, move silently, hide in the shadows, detect illusions, set traps. Starts with base scores of 10% in open locks, 5% in find traps, 15% in pickpockets, 10% in move silently, and 5% in hide in the shadows. May backstab for increased damage, level 1 to 4 times 2, level 5 to 8 times 3, level 9 to 12 times 4, level 13 plus times 5. May use the set snare ability once per day, gains 1 use at level 1 and an additional use every 5 levels thereafter. Set snare: set a trap in the chosen location when no hostile creatures are in sight. Traps grow more powerful with the thieves level and can only be triggered by enemies. First level deals 2d8 plus 5 missile damage. 11th level deals 2d8 plus 5 missile damage and additionally deals 2d6 poison damage per round for the next 3 rounds. 16th level deals 3d8 plus 5 missile damage and a 4d8 plus 2 fire damage. 21st level deals 3d8 plus 5 missile damage and 20 poison damage with no saves. Slays target if a save versus death and a +4 bonus is failed. Alignment restriction to any except lawful good. Hit die D6. Prime requisite for dueling class: dexterity. Sorcerers are practitioners of magic who were born with the innate ability to cast spells. It is thought that the blood of some powerful creature flows through their veins. Perhaps they are the spawn of the gods themselves, or even dragons walking in humanoid form. Regardless, the sorcerer's magic is intuitive rather than logical. They know fewer spells than mages and acquire spells more slowly, but they can cast spells more often and have no need to select and prepare spells ahead of time. Sorcerers cannot specialize in magic in the way mages do. Other than these differences, a sorcerer is very similar to the mage. Class features: may not wear any armor, may only use the following weapons: daggers, quarterstaff, dart, sling, may only become proficient one slot in any weapon class, may not place any slots in any fighting style, may cast arcane spells, may not scribe spells into their spell books as mages do. Instead, sorcerers learn a small number of spells at each level, which they can cast daily without memorization. Hit die D4. Fighter mage. This character can use the abilities of a fighter and a mage, though they cannot cast spells while wearing armor. They may specialize in, but not master, any weapon they can use. Gnomes can choose this multi-class, but become fighter illusionists by default. Gnomes are the only race that can combine a specialist mage class in a multi-class. Fighter thief. This character can use the abilities of fighter and a thief, though they cannot use their thieving skills while wearing more than studded leather armor. They may specialize in but not master any weapons they use. Fighter, mage, thief. This character can use the abilities of a fighter, mage, and thief, though they cannot use their thieving skills while wearing more than studded leather armor and cannot cast spells while wearing any armor. They may specialize in but not master any weapon they can use. A mage, thief. This character can use the abilities of a mage and a thief, though mage spells cannot be cast while wearing armor. Gnomes can use this multi-class but become illusionists, thieves by default. Gnomes are the only race that can combine a specialist mage class and a multi-class. Let's do fighter mage. Okay. Alignment. Lawful good. Characters of this alignment believe that an orderly, strong society with a well-organized government can work to make life better for the majority of the people to ensure the quality of life. Laws must be created and obeyed. When people respect the laws and try to help one another, society as a whole prospers. Therefore, lawful good characters strive for those things that will bring the greatest benefit to the most people and cause the least harm. An honest and hard-working serf, a kindly and wise king, or stern but forthright minister of justice are all examples of lawful good people. Neutral good. These characters believe that a balance of forces is important, but that the concern of the law and chaos do not moderate the need for good. Since the universe is vast and contains many creatures striving for different goals, a determined pursuit of good will not upset the balance, it may even maintain it. If fostering good means supporting organized society, then that is what must be done. If good can only come about through the overthrow of existing social order, so be it. Social structures itself has no innate value to them. A baron who violates the orders of his king to destroy something he sees as evil, an example of a neutral good character. Chaotic good characters are strong individuals marked by a streak of kindness and benevolence. They believe in all the virtues of goodness and right, but they have little use for laws and regulations. They have no use for people who try to push folk around and tell them what to do. Their actions are guided by their own moral compass, which, although good, may not always be in perfect agreement with the rest of society. A brave frontiersman forever moving on as settlers. Follow in his wake is an example of a chaotic good character. One chaotic good. Abilities. Strength. Measures a character's muscle endurance and stamina. It is the prime requisite of fighters. Minimum 9, maximum 18. Okay. Let's reroll. Skills. We're done with that. Armor. Mage level 1. Okay, conjuring by means of this spell, the wizard creates a magical field. Okay, do that. Temporarily blinds its target. A saving throw is allowed. Successful, there's no harm effects. It's a spell that carries sharing speech. Okay. Oh. What is infrared vision? Gains the ability to see with infrared vision just as an elf or a dwarf would. This effect lasts for the duration of the spell or until let's do that one. Wait. Yeah. And here. Let's do a blue one. Okay. Pick any of the list sound set for character.
All will die. Your life shall be mine. Death will come swiftly for you.
Go, go, go!
Now you're going to be sorry!
Who's in for it now?
You don't stand a chance.
Your doom approaches.
And we're gonna name her only because I don't know the character limit to put in Stephanie. We're going to accept. We're going to go to the story mode.
What is needed?
Greetings to you.
Greetings to you and welcome to Baldur's Gate, Enhanced Edition. I understand that you are eager to get started. A woman of your profession would not be comfortable cooped up in a castle such as this. But before you leave, it is my duty to make sure you are prepared for what awaits you in the world of Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition uses 2nd edition AD&D rules. This might seem overwhelming at first, but I will familiarize you with the basic rules and interface of the game. We'll begin with the pause feature. Pause the game at any time by pressing the plus button. Unpausing occurs the same way. Pausing is most useful during combat, where it gives you the time to carefully orchestrate your party's next attack. While paused, issue your command. When you unpause, your character will carry out the orders you have given. If you do not use plus button, you may find the game very difficult to play. Why don't you experiment with pausing right now by pressing plus and giving your character some movement commands? When you have finished, highlight me and press A to resume our conversation.
Worry not.
My next topic is on how to differentiate enemies from people you want to talk to. Enemies have red circles. People you want to talk to have blue circles.
Certain option settings can remove these circles during unpaused gameplay so that their presence does not distract from the mood of the game. The circles are always present when the game is paused, however. Interactions within NPCs defaults to talk for natural targets and attack for hostile ones. Talk to neutral characters identified by blue circles by highlighting them and pressing A. To attack hostile NPCs, simply highlight them and press A. If you want to attack a neutral NPC, select a weapon icon from the hotbar. Highlight the target and press A. Let's test this now. Highlight my servant and press A to start a conversation. Servant Jospel, come here at once.
Hey there, wasn't that easy? What I'm going to do now is turn hostile.
My circle will turn red and then you can highlight me and press A to attack. Alright then, let's go. Hit me if you can.
Well done, that was a good hit. Belt will talk with you now.
I now want to talk to you about the inventory page.
You can look at your inventory page by pressing ZR and selecting the inventory icon. Take a quick look at your inventory page. To get out of your inventory page, simply press B. Here we are. Okay, let's see. Edit appearance. Got 103 gold.
I
Equip
shall.
items by placing them in the appropriate slots around your character on the inventory page.
Once equipped, select the weapon by pressing X to open the hotbar and select the appropriate quick weapon slot. A green box will appear around the weapon that is in your character's hand. An orange box indicates combat mode. I'm going to give you a weapon now, and I want you to try to equip it. Katana.
Good job. It's time for us to go upstairs now. If you move your cursor over to the stairs, you'll notice that your cursor becomes a stair cursor.
When your cursor changes in tactics mode, it means that you are about to perform an action rather than moving. If you press A while the stair icon is visible, your character will walk over the stairs and move up to the next level.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Gather my party? My party.
Now to the next part of your lesson, the journal. I want you to check your journal.
To assist in recording important information, many details will automatically be entered in your journal. The journal can be accessed from the Action radial menu. Entries are cataloged according to the story chapter in which you encounter them. They are also divided up into quests and main story entries. Main story entries will remain in your journal forever, and they are a remainder of all the major events in your character's life so far. Quest entries are entered in your journal when a quest begins and removed when the quest ends. The entry then appears in the Done Quest section. If you check your journal right now, you'll notice that an entry has been placed to remind you to finish combat training. When your training is done, the entry will disappear. Okay.
I
All right,
shall.
then. Now your first combat lesson. My combat teacher, Brevin, is going to be coming right up the stairs. I want you to hit him, and then check your journal. Good job. I want you to check your journal and see how it has been updated.
Check both the quest and journal buttons, as they will contain different kinds of information. Your journal is used to keep track of categories, quests, perform these tasks. Well, sorry, where's the apostrophe? There. Eight.
want you to check your map screen.
To access this, press Y. This will show you a view of the area you are currently in. You can also access the world map, which displays all the game areas you currently know about. Open the world map by pressing ZR and selecting the world map icon. You may also annotate your map screen by moving your cursor to where you'd like to place a note and pressing X. A dialog will open and you can type a short message to yourself. I'll give you a few seconds to try all of this out. Okay. Right. Another page you might be interested in is the character sheet. This can be accessed from the Action Radio menu. The record has everything you need to know about your character. You'll also find an export option and an information option on this page. The export button will export your character for use in a new game. This is not a save game, but rather a way of transferring a favorite character from game to game. The information screen shows your character's history and a combat statistic. No. Can I export her? Export it. The last menu that you need to know about is the options menu. You can access it by pressing the minus button on the options screen. You'll be able to save and load games as well as modified graphics, sounds, and gameplay. Other characters can join you on your adventures. In fact, without companions, you will find Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition almost impossible to finish. I will now introduce you to Zan, an elven maid. He will join your party and then show you how to memorize and cast spells.
Hello, I am Zan, a mage from Everasca in the north. I am going to join your party and show you how to cast and memorize spells. My first lesson for you is on how to cast spells.
Yeah, you said that already. Select my Zan's cast spell icon, choose a spell, select a target, and press A. My cast spell icon is on the hotbar. You need to have me Zan selected for you to have access to my spells. You can also configure quick spells by highlighting a quick spell slot and pressing X. This summons a list of memorized spells to choose. If no spells are listed, the character either does not have any spells memorized or cannot cast until higher levels. To cast a quick spell, select the appropriate quick spell slot from the hotbar, select your target, and press A. I want you to try to cast a spell now. Select any spell in my repertoire and cast it on Belt. Okay.
Haven't cast a spell on Belt yet.
Select my Zan's cast spell icon. Use spell, target.
Life is so hollow.
Okay.
If you want... You haven't cast a spell on Belt yet.
I'm trying.
Good job. I am now going to teach you how to memorize spells.
Any spellcaster besides sorcerers and shamans must memorize spells using the rest button in the action radial menu after choosing their spells on the mage book or priest scrolls page. Select the mage book or priest scrolls icon from the action radial menu. Choose the spells you want to memorize, then choose the spell book with B, press ZR, and select the rest icon. Once your rest is completed, you will have memorized all of your spells. I want you to try to memorize some spells right now.
Our quest is vain.
Shut up.
You look troubled. Worry not.
If you haven't slept yet, you can access your rest button from the action radial menu.
We're all doomed.
Shut up. Alright. There we go.
Good job. I'm now going to teach you how to learn spells. I have a flame arrow scroll in my inventory.
Highlight the scroll and press X to bring up the item history screen. At the bottom of the screen, you'll find a button that says Write Magic. Select this and your mage me will now be able to cast flame arrows once I memorize it, that is. There is a chance of failure when trying to learn a new spell. Failure means that the spell is used up and the mage does not learn the spell. I will not fail with this one. But in the real world, your intelligence stat will determine whether you succeed or not. Alright. Inventory. You
learn the
haven't
spell
had
yet?
me learn the spell yet. Remember, just highlight the scroll and press X. Then select right mage. Okay.
Life is so hollow. Good job. Now I'm going to teach you how to identify items. When you find a magical item, you won't automatically know what it does.
Find out, you must first highlight the item and press X. On the bottom of the item's history screen, you will find a button labeled Identify. Select this. If whoever has the item in their inventory has an identity spell memorized or has an identity scroll, then the item will be identified. Bards and very intelligent characters can sometimes automatically identify an item when they pick it up. I have an unidentified shield in my inventory. I also have an identify spell memorized. I'll give you a moment to try and identify the shield.
Our quest is vain.
Shut up. Do you wish to identify the item with an identity spell? Yes. Medium shield is carried in the same manner as a small shield. Unlike a small shield, however, its weight prevents the character from using her shield hand for anything other than carrying the medium shield. This penalty is offset by the fact that this shield is magical, granting an additional +1 protection to its wearer.
Now that you know everything about using mage spells, I'm going to introduce you to a cleric. Her name is Bronwyn, and she'll be teaching you how to use cleric abilities.
Is she now?
Greetings and goodwill. I am Bronwyn, and I follow the ways of Tempest, god of war. I'm going to join your party and teach you how to use cleric abilities.
Are you now?
You cast cleric spells in the exact same way that you cast mage spells. I'll refresh your memory in case you've forgotten.
Select my cast spell button, choose a spell, select the target, and press A. My cast spell button is the spell icon on the hotbar. You need to have me selected for you to have access to my spells. I want you to cast a spell on Belt now. He is slightly wounded from the other spell you cast on him, so you should use one of my healing spells. Go ahead, cast a healing spell on Belt, or anyone else for that matter. You can rest to restore a healing spell if necessary.
Hello?
Okay.
You haven't cast a spell yet. By Tempest Shield!
Okay. Oh. I gotta highlight his feet.
Good. Now I'll give you a short overview on how to memorize cleric spells.
Are we good? Any spellcaster besides sorcerers and shamans must memorize spells using the rest button in the action radial menu after choosing their spells on the mage book or pre-scroll pages. Select the mage book or pre-scroll icon from action radial menu. Choose the spells you want to memorize. Once you close the spell book, press ZR and select the rest icon. Once your rest is complete, you'll have memorized all of your spells. I want you to try to memorize some spells right now.
What is your command?
We want... Okay. Alright. Memorize spells and take a rest.
Good job. Now, on to another ability. A very important skill to the cleric class is the turning of undead creatures.
Interesting. Paladins also have the ability to turn undead. Activating this icon will cause many undead creatures to flee or even be destroyed. When in this mode, the character can move wherever they wish. Any other action such as attacking or casting a spell will deactivate the ability. I'm now going to teleport in a skeleton, try to destroy it using my turn undead ability.
Hello?
What is this?
Good job on destroying the skeleton. Now I'm going to introduce you to a surprise visitor. It's your childhood friend, Imoen.
My childhood friend, Imoen. I don't even know who the hell he is. He and I will be awaiting on the next floor, so hurry up there.
We're all doomed. Life is so hollow. Our quest is vain. We're all doomed.
I listen.
Okay, good.
I shall.
You must gather your party before venturing forth. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Alright. Upstairs.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I must gather my party before venturing forth.
By Tempest's shield!
Life is so hollow.
What is your command?
What is needed? This may prove difficult.
It is hardly
Hello?
worth the effort of trying. We delude ourselves to think our pitiable band will stand up to our enemies.
Worry not.
By Tempest's shield!
Let us
You
save
look
our
troubled.
effort and just lie down and die.
Worry
You
not.
must gather your party before venturing forth.
I must gather my party for venturing forth.
I'll do what I can, but expect very little.
'Tis better to die on your feet than live on your knees.
I listen. I shall.
Hey, how are things going?
Must be itching to get started on your adventure. Anyway, I'm supposed to teach you about how to use thief skills, but only after I join your party.
So anyway, I'll start with the pickpocket ability.
To use this ability, you must select the thieving icon on the hotbar. This hot icon obviously won't be there if a thief is not selected first. The thieving icon is an eye mask, which thieves are occasionally known to wear. Once you've selected the thieving icon, highlight the person whose pocket you want to pick and press A. To give this a try, attempt to pickpocket a gem from Belt's pocket. Alright.
I'm gone.
Very good. Now I'm going to teach you how to detect and disarm traps.
Okay. To detect a trap, you must select the Find Traps icon on the hotbar while it's active. Any traps in the area that you detect will be highlighted in red. The Find Traps icon has 4 triangles on it. When in this mode, the character can move wherever they wish. Any other action, such as attacking or casting a spell, will deactivate the ability. To disarm a trap, you must select the thieving icon. You must then move the cursor over the red highlighted trap and press A. Watch out, if you fail to disarm the trap may be sprung. There is a harmless trap on the west side of this room. I want you to detect and disarm it using my skills. Remember, select the Find Traps icon to begin searching for traps. This icon has 4 triangles on it. It may take several moments for me to find the trap after I begin searching.
I'm gone.
What's taking you so long to disarm the trap? Hurry up!
I'm gone.
What's taking you so long to disarm the trap? Hurry up! What's taking you so long to disarm the trap? Hurry up!
This way. I'm gone.
What's taking you so long to disarm the trap? Hurry up!
I've done had enough of this.
Probably because I'm not finding where the trap is. That's the problem.
What's taking you so long to disarm the trap? Hurry up!
Okay.
This way.
Good job. You should also know that when you're in Detect Traps mode, you'll also be able to detect secret doors and illusions.
Okay, so if it turns red, the trap has been detected. Got it. The next ability you need to learn is the ability to open locks. To pick a lock, you must select the thieving icon, move the cursor over whatever locked container you want to open, and press A. Once again, the thieving icon has an eye mask symbol on it. There is a locked chest on the west side of the floor. Use my abilities to pick the lock of the chest and steal the gem inside.
job. The next ability I'm going to teach you is one of the most important a thief can do. The ability to be stealthy.
You'll notice that there's a stealth icon on the hotbar. Simply select the icon and your character will attempt to hide in the shadows. The stealth icon is represented by a face half in shadows. When in this mode, the character can move wherever they wish. Any other action, such as attacking or casting a spell, will deactivate the ability. I now want you to try and put me in stealth mode.
Alright, now that we've finished experimenting with stealth, let's go to the last thief ability, the set trap skill.
To set a trap, you must first access your special abilities. This is done by selecting the special abilities icon on the hotbar. This icon is marked with a four-cornered star. When you select the abilities icon, it should bring up all of your special skills. One of those skills will be marked Set Snares. Simply set this skill. Move the cursor to the point where you want to set the trap and press A. Try setting a few traps. Belt will start you on the next part of your lesson in a few moments.
You've been doing very well. Now I'm going to introduce you to two more party members, Minsk and Jahira.
They'll be teaching you a few more things and then it'll be time for your last test.
What is needed?
We're all doomed.
Hello there.
Hello there. I hope you've understood your lesson so far.
Will be of utmost importance when you get into the real world.
Okay, she's talking. Minsk and I are going to join your party and tell you about your remaining skills.
Minsk and Boo! You forgot Boo!
Yes, Minsk. I forgot Boo. Okay then, Minsk. Boo and I are going to join your party and tell you about your remaining skills. Apparently Boo is an invisible person. Pick. I got Game Playboy on pick, but nobody else. Huh, I thought I'd have a bit more views. Okay. Weird. Boo has many pointers on how to adventure. He is a very wise hamster.
You will notice that there is a special abilities button on the bottom right of your screen. If you press this, the selected character's special skills will come up.
Different classes have different skills. Druids have the ability to shape change. Rangers have the ability to charm animals, and paladins have the ability to lay on hands and curse and cure disease. The Bard also has an extra ability, but you do not have to press the special abilities icon to use it. When you have your Bard character selected, a harp icon will appear on the hotbar. Selecting this icon activates the Bard's song. Bards can inspire their comrades in combat by using the Bard song. They are able to move when singing, but any other action will end the song. Why don't you take a few moments to experiment with our abilities?
Life is
May
so
Auril bestow
tolerable.
the frost kiss upon our enemies.
You've done a fine job so far, but there is still more to come. You'll notice that when you have a group of characters selected, there is a list of party formation buttons on the bottom of the screen.
Just select one of the formations whenever you walk your party around as a group. They will walk in that formation. You can access even more formation types by highlighting one of the formation icons and pressing X. I'm going to give you a little time to experiment with formation types, then we'll go to your final test. Thank you for interrupting me.
All right then, enough lessons. Time for the test. I'm going to allow you entry to the basement now. This is where your final test is to take place.
Located in the basement is a valuable star sapphire. You are to retrieve this item from the treasury. The treasury is locked and warded against thieving skills, so you'll first have to find a key. To succeed, you're going to have to use all of your skills. When you go down the stairs, the game will auto-save. This happens whenever you move from one major area to the next. You can therefore restart your game from the point where you made your last major area transition. Alright, then the door to the basement is open. Remember, if you die while you're in the basement, you can reload using your autosave slot.
I shall. Agreed. You look troubled. I listen.
Our quest is vain.
There could be traps down here. You should use my skills to find out if there are any. Remember that it takes a moment for the traps to become visible to me.
Thy Valkyr's strapping buttocks.
This way.
Alright, is that a trap?
An open wound in Mother Earth. I would plug it had I the power.
What is
We're
needed?
all doomed.
Where is the other enemy?
Life
A good
is so
sailor
hollow.
is fickle
I'm gone.
at best. Thy
Our
temper
quest
shield.
is vain. We're all
is your command?
doomed.
This way.
Hello?
Life
I listen.
is so hollow.
Agreed.
Our
Thy
quest is
temper
vain.
shield!
I've done had enough of this.
A fine sword. A fine shiny sword. Use it well, for it is surely enchanted. Boo's got an eye for such things.
Does Boo have an eye? Ah.
What is your
It
command?
is hardly worth the
What
effort
is
of
needed?
trying.
Worry not.
We
Hello?
delude ourselves to think our pitiable band will stand up to our enemies.
I'm gone.
Okay.
This is a wand. You should give it to Zan and have him use an identify spell to figure out what kind of wand it is. Wands can be placed in your quick item slot.
Okay.
Thy temper shield!
This way.
Okay.
What is your command?
Let us save our effort and just... I'll do what I can, but expect very little.
Okay. How do I give?
Hello?
We're all doomed. Oh, what is the point?
Okay. Well, so we're going to so it's already been identified. Okay. So we'll just leave it in his way now.
Worry not.
This is a potion of extra healing.
To use it, simply highlight it in your inventory, press X, and select drink. You can also place your potion in your quick item slot and use it from there. Probably the here.
A scroll of monster summoning. You should have me learn the spell.
Alright, I might as well. So let's put this on the ground. We're going to get
is so hollow. Whatever.
You look troubled. Worry not.
I think I found a key.
Tread carefully. Creatures of fearsome power lurk in such places as this.
Well, I think I've destroyed all of them. I want to say. These are simply just dungeons. Okay, there's wonder if that's armor.
This is an unidentified suit of armor. You should give it to Zan so that he can identify it.
Of course. I should give it to Zan to identify it.
Our quest is vain. Whatever.
Leather armor statistics class 7 9 versus piercing and missile requires 4 strength. Weight 10, not usable by mage, monk, kensai, shapeshifters. Alright.
It's better to
We're
die
all
and
listen.
than live.
Worry not.
Okay. So now I'm wearing it, and it actually changed the clothes. Interesting. Alright, check that.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Life is so hollow.
May Oil bestow the frost kiss upon our enemies.
What is needed? Worry not. Agreed.
Good job. Your training is now complete.
You're now ready to start your adventure and will be returned to the main menu. Good luck with Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. What's going on? Am I offline? Why? No, it didn't go down. It's my laptop. Okay, Wi-Fi's on. No frames dropped. My VPN went on my so let me refresh YouTube on. Okay. That one's back. Back on there. Okay. So let's start Baldur's Gate. Wow. That took a while. He who fights with monsters should look to that he... okay. Baldur's Gate.
Now you're going to be sorry!
Who's in for it now?
You don't stand a chance.
Free party. Does that mean I can bring in people? Story mode.
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Farron. It is an imposing fortress, kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, you bet.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
What? Winthrop. Well, hello there, young one. Come to visit your old pal Winthrop, have ye? Well, don't forget the 10,000 gold piece book entrance fee, as per Candlekeep's custom, don't you know? It's outrageous. What kind of fool do you take me for? Stuff your inn and stuff your company. Ever the humorless brat ye always were. But for the reputation of your father did I give ye the chances to redeem your manner. I'll tolerate ye here today, but bother me not. I can't get in. I don't have to talk.
Hello, child.
Greetings, child. I've been told to advise you in negotiating with merchant, innkeepers, tavern owners, and the like. Is there anything I can tell you of such things? On a store screen, items for sale are listed on the left. Your own inventory is on the right. To buy or sell an item, select its name on the list. Selected item icons are highlighted. To purchase selected items, select the buy button. If you can't afford everything, this button will be disabled. To sell inventory items, select sell. Most stores mark up prices on merchandise. If you sell something, you won't be able to buy it back for the same price. Renting a room. When you're in town, you won't be able to sleep in the streets. Instead, find an inn with rooms available. Select a room from the options shown, then rent the button to have your party rest there. The more luxurious the room, the more hit points your party will recover resting in it. But even the sparsest accommodations are superior to the forest floor. Teach me how to listen to rumors in the tavern. If you want to listen to people talk, you'll need to drink with them. Choose the beverage of your choice from the list, select buy, and listen. Not everyone will say something worth hearing, but occasionally you might hear some tidbit that will turn into a quest you can complete. Okay, very well. Should you change your mind, I'll be waiting.
Hello, child.
Hello, child. I've been asked to teach you some of the more advanced principles of movement. Is there anything you'd like to know? Go up or down a level indoors. Purchase stairway or hover the cursor over it. The stair icon appears, the way is open. Press A to leave the level. Select the door you wish to open, and if it is unlocked, it will open. How do I enter or leave a building? If a building's entrance or exit is unblocked, you can enter or leave by selecting an outer doorway. Highlight any entrance or exit, and an open doorway icon with an arrow pointing through it will appear. How do I travel between areas on the world's map? To leave the area you're in, select the ground at the map's edge if you can reach it. The world map screen will appear showing you all the locations you can travel to. Select your destination's icon on the map, then travel. How do I pick items off the ground? To loot items from fallen enemies, select the pile of goods they left on the ground. A window will show items you can take on the left and your general inventory on the right. Select icons of items you wish to pick up and they will be transferred to your backpack. When you loot an item, the list includes all items on the ground nearby. Selecting an item icon moves it to your backpack without you needing to find the pile it comes from. How do I search items in containers? To take items from a chest or bookcase, select the container you wish to loot. A window will appear showing all the container content on the left and your inventory on the right. Select icons of items you want to transfer them to your backpack. Okay. Alright, so this guy here.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Yes, I am back within the hallowed halls of Candlekeep. With this iron crisis upon us, the trip from Burgos was more hazardous than I care to relate. You're Orion's ward, aren't you? You have come into your own. You would permit an old man jealous of youth to say so. I left an identity scroll with the Thorol in the inner ground. He should be done examining it by now. If you would fetch it for me, I'd be grateful. Okay.
A pleasure to meet a socially acceptable person such as yourself.
I much preferred if you would leave me be. This is not exactly what the dialogue, the voice actor said.
No time to chit-chat.
Step up to the heat, young one. You'll need a good fire to warm the chill stares of those monks. Most inhospitable they are. Isn't that so lovely? Oh yes, darling, they're most standoffish. They lead a somewhat cloistered life here, though they are unaccustomed to many visitors. Or perhaps a bit colorful compared to what they are used to. Watch your tongue, this was my home for a good part of my life, and I'll not have you slighting them in their own keep. Or I would not let it concern you, milady. Perhaps they are not used to wealth such as yours. You're quite wealthy, are you not? Bring a lot of expensive jewelry with you. Perhaps they have not been as welcoming as they could have, but you are strangers in their home. Well, at least the monks were quiet in their condemnation. Well, I'm sorry. I'm going to talk back to somebody who's actually rude, and they're monks. You are strangers. Indeed, lovey. You may have lived here, Unca Sunrise, but from your tone, I wager you've forgotten much of the tact they should have taught. Leave us, please. Yeah, I'm gonna be taking.
Oh, you bet.
Locked. Locked.
Don't touch me. I might catch something.
Yes? Want I help you? Sorry to have disturbed your wrong room up here. Apologies, I have been knee-deep in the tomes of the keep all day, and I am in quite the fog as a result. Yes, indeed. You might help me. You're valuable. I was just wondering who else was sharing the inn with me tonight. Who might you be? I might very well be anyone, but I am Christian of Waterdeep. Likely you would not know my family name or history, and this suits me well and good. These trips to Candlekeep are a bit of an extravagance on my part, and while I neither use illicit substance nor consort with hired company, I spend quite enough here that I should not like it common knowledge. To this end, I should appreciate it if you would forego your old little attempt at introduction and leave me to my thoughts. Okay.
Away with you, beggar.
What? I certainly hope there is an explanation for this intrusion. Explain yourself. My apologies, I must have got the room numbers mixed up dreadfully. Sorry. Simple mistake and no cause for excellence, so watch your words or I'll be forced to feed them to you. Explain myself? You're some pompous noble, and I am here to take your belongings. Straightforward enough. Just getting to know the neighbors. Who might you be? My name is Quincy. Beyond that is my own business and none of your concern. Leave, lest I report this intrusion to the guard. Well, report me. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Right. Right.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
As good to see ye again as any other I could have laid eyes on. Make yourself as comfortable as you will. If you wish for anything, just ask. For 8 coins, I took the royal room.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Iron's so scarce these days, you'd think it was as valuable as gold. Not a good thing, not a good thing at all. I'm not gonna sit there and drink wine all day, or drink alcohol all day.
Oh, you bet.
I should have joined the army.
I was in one of the great spires of the keep last night and I saw the strangest sight. The horizon was aglow for a time, as though many a man carried torches in the distance. Usually there are only merchants on the path, though never at night. Bandits perhaps, but so many. Hello, Ancient One!
Hello, child.
Hello,
Shall
child.
we continue your lessons?
Hello, child. I've been instructed to tell you about basic mechanics of movement at time. If there's anything in that sort you would know more of, tell me about pausing the game. Pressing plus button pauses the game except in special circumstances such as cutscenes. This gives you time to reflect on your next. While the game is paused, you can plan party members' actions, manage inventory, or even review spell descriptions. Pressing plus button again resumes gameplay as normal. Only about the area map. Select the map in the action radial menu to visit the current area's map. Party member locations are marked by small green circles. Your current field of view is outlined in green. Use left stick to move your field of view around the map. Be aware that time is not paused while you view area map. Resume up and down button is in yeah. Good. To move through the world, select a point on screen and select. If you've chosen an invalid destination, the character will stay there where they are. You cannot set a destination on the map area you've explored yet. Combo round. Combat flows in a series of rounds. Every creature in the battlefield exists with their own invitation round. This means that as you move and attack, your enemies are moving and attacking at the same time. Weapons with lower speed factors and spells with lower casting times can greatly improve your chances of survival, so you can cast only one spell at a time, no matter how quickly you cast. Okay.
Hello there.
Oh, hello. Hey, have you seen my copy of the History of Colorado anywhere? You know how I can't stand the constant shuffling of arithmetic feet up in the library. So I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air just east of here, and oh, I hate being so absent-minded. Please, if you find it, I really do need it back.
Hello, child.
Hello, child. I'm
Shall
here
we
to teach you
your lessons?
about the circles on the ground, everyone's feet. Is there a color you'd like to explain? Blue. Character with a blue circle around their feet is neither friendly nor hostile. You can freely initiate dialogue by selecting. If that character has anything interesting to say, a dialogue window will appear. You may also be prompted to reply. If so, choose your response wisely. A green circle around the character's feet indicates they're either a party member or creature you have summoned. You can select these characters to direct their action. Every enemy you face will have a red circle around their feet, giving you a clear indication you may attack them. If one of your party members is charmed, their foot circle will also turn red. Try to avoid killing friends under the influence of enemy spellcast. A yellow circle indicates a character out of control. The most common reason for this is fear or morale failures. These characters will avoid battle at all costs, often running to a remote area of the map. This circle also appears when some characters become enraged. Berserkers, for instance, have been known to lose control in the heat of battle, turning on their own out. A purple circle appears around your character's feet if they are inaccessible, usually for the purpose of a cutscene or similar event where you are not able to use your full party. Okay, it's not the feet, but the aura surrounding them that is important. Return to me if you change your mind and wish to continue your lesson.
Hello, child.
Brian asked me to teach you about your inventory, as well as customizing your character and gain levels. Similar by inventory. Select the backpack. In the action radio menu to access your inventory, here you can manage items your character carries, equipped weapons, armors, and other items you need to rise. This is to check the inventory of your companions, select their portraits. Pay close attention to the weight of items in your inventory. Carrying too great a load slows your movement. You may even be forced to stop altogether until you shift some of the weight. In the character record, select Customize to access advanced options pertaining to your character's portrait, color schemes, sound set, combat script. Of these, perhaps the most directly relevant is your combat script. Choose the actions you wish the computer to make on your behalf when your character has no other command. Every character's script is different, so you can customize a unique party strategy that suits your play style. Tell me. Oh, geez. When you gain enough experience points, a plus symbol plus appears in the corner of your character's portrait, indicating that you can level up. To do so, select the level up on the character record screen. Leveling up may yield additional proficiency points, thieving skill points, spell slots, and other abilities. Depending on your class, each level also grants additional hit points, making it easier to survive the world's dangers. Similar to the inventory in the character record, here you can view your character's proficiency, skills, and statistics. Check your companion's abilities by selecting their portrait. Use the button on this screen to view your character's ability scores, skills, proficiencies, levels, experience, and any other aspects of your character you may find useful. This screen also enables you to dual class if your character is human. Let's see. Know everything now. Feel free to ask.
Hello, child.
Greetings, child. I can
Shall we
teach you about some
continue
less
your
common
research?
adventure hazards and how to avoid them. Is there anything you'd like to know about? Tell me about fatigue. Characters, especially those with low constitutions, grow tired after going too long without rest. As fatigue increases, they accumulate a luck penalty, which negatively impacts all attack rolls and saving throws. You can eliminate fatigue by resting, either at an inn or in the wilderness. By taking care of resting in the wild, you never know what manner of beast might disturb you. Morale. As the battle drags on, characters might lose composure and flee. Running to a remote area, if your party includes a bard, their bard song can prevent morale failure. Tell me about effects of intoxication. Characters imbibing libations may become intoxicated. This has two effects. Firstly, as many warriors can attest, it increases morale, making it easier to keep fighting without losing composure. However, as you become more and more drunk, you accumulate increasing luck penalties, negatively affecting everything you do. Drink in moderation, if you must drink at all. Tell me about disease. Certain monsters may inflict terrible withering diseases upon their victims. These diseases have various effects, but all can be removed by a cure disease spell or frequently a full night's sleep. Tell me about poison. Some attacks may poison you, costing you health every second until the poison runs its course or kills you. The poisoned have two options. First, they can drink an antidote or have a slow poison spell cast upon them. Alternatively, a poisoned person can simply wait it out and hope for the best. Healing spells can keep one alive long enough to survive most poison, but some act too quickly for healing to counteract. Okay. Very well, return if you wish to continue your lesson.
Hello?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna rob you.
Hello?
Oh, giddy, giddy, I've gone and found ye first. You are the ward of Gorion, no doubt. I am. What can I do for you? Oh, our encounter shall be quite simple for you. Plainly put, I have made it my mission to end your life. Success will mean a little respect upon my peers. So you see, you can do very little except die. Right. Oh boy. And child, equip yourself at the end and go join Gorion and steps of the library. I had a sense something like this might happen. There's a man in there. He smelled like the stables, and he tried to kill me. It was horrible. Wow.
What do you bet?
Lydia left me one of her books in here again. It's in the hay. They're best beside the cow. You could run over to her and then come back. I've got some plans.
What do you need?
Nice day, ain't it? Too bad Nessa here ain't enjoying it though. Her being sick and all. I need to get her one of them potions of antidote off Hall. He stayed up drinking last night and got hauled out of bed to man the gates early this morning. So I bet he's got a few of them lying around somewhere.
Hello, child.
No time to lose. I
Shall
gotta
we
tell you about
continue
quick
your
slots.
lessons?
Explain quick item slots, please. Potion wands and spell scrolls can be equipped to your quick item slot. You have only 3 of these slots, so use them wisely. Once something is in your quick item slot, you use it by selecting it on the main gameplay screen. Some wands or spell scrolls require you to select targets. Most quick items are consumed when used. You may have 1 to 4 quick weapon slots depending on your class. Once a weapon is in a quick weapon slot, you can equip it instantly from the main gameplay screen by selecting it. Any shield or offhand weapon you have equipped is disabled if you equipped a two-handed or ranged weapon that doesn't allow it to use. But fear not, as soon as you equip a weapon that allows your offhand item, it will be re-equipped. Tell me about quick spell slots. If you're a spellcaster with 1 or more quick spell slots, highlighting one and pressing X will allow you to fill each one with a single spell from your arsenal. You will be presented with a complete list of your available spells. Choose the one you want in the quick spell slot and it will be ready to cast simply by selecting it. Provided you have the spell memorized, of course. Okay. Okay. So let's do that. Where's my quick spell? Quivers. I know I have spells, so
I can take Drizzt with both my
Ralph
arms
has
tied
kept
behind
his
my
prices
back.
as low as he could. I expect that to change soon. It's been weeks since a trading caravan has made it here.
I should have joined
It's a good thing we are not called upon to defend Candlekeep more often. I've a cousin in Nashikal that sent word of an iron shortage that is beginning to cripple their local guards.
Hello there.
My book, you remind me of Gorion when you grin like that. Raising you has been hard on him. I know, but he says it's a toil of love. A toil of destiny, even. You must be a very special child indeed, to draw such praise from a man of his silent nature. Here, take this little gem of mine. Maybe Winthrop will give you a little something for it. So,
I should have joined the army.
I was in one of the great spires of the keep last night and saw the strange sight of the horizon. So, a man carried torches in the distance. Usually there are only merchants on the path, though never at night. Bandits perhaps, but so many. Okay.
Yep.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
How much is it?
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
I need a katana. $750.
Sunshine. Everything feels possible on a...
Right.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
Hello, child. I understand you may benefit from my knowledge. Adventure specialties. Are there any class abilities you'd like explained? Cleric's ability to turn undead. Clerics and paladins can use their holy symbol to repel undead creatures. To use this ability, select the Turn Undead button. If your level is high enough, any undead creature in your field of view will flee while this ability is active. You might even destroy some weaker undead outright. Okay, warrior ability guard. If you're a paladin, fighter, or ranger, you can defend a character or area by selecting the guard button. Then the character you spot or wish to defend. While defending, your character attacks any creature that approaches the specified area or attack the protected character. Bards can sing a song that removes all fear from their entire party, setting each party member's morale to its highest level. While Bard is singing, no party member will ever flee in panic. To sing the song, select the Bard song button. While singing, a Bard can do nothing else but move. Shaman's Dance. To activate your Shaman's Dance ability, select the Dance button. While the ability is active, Shamans cannot move or take any other action, but they will summon a steady stream of helpful spirits to aid in the battle. These spirits act of their own accord. Their summoner does not direct them, but they are clever enough to differentiate friend from foe. Okay. Yes. I will take that.
Hello, child.
Want to know about thieving? I'm the one to ask.
Continue your lessons?
To pick a lock, select the thieving button, then the container or door you want to unlock. If your open lock skill is high enough, you'll defeat the lock and be able to open the door or chest. But be wary of traps. Now, if you're looking to nick a little something from a person, select that same thieving button and then target who you want to steal from. The higher your skill pickpockets, the more valuable the item you can take from your mark. The very skill can take rings right off finger. To look for traps, select the Detect Traps button. You won't be able to do anything but move while you search, but if you find traps score is high enough, every round will reveal traps in your field of view. Detect traps outlined in red. To disarm them, select the thieving button, then the trap. If your find trap skill is high enough, the trap will be disarmed. Okay, you'll find the set trap skill in your special abilities menu. Select the set traps icon, then you spot the screen you want to lay your snare. If your set trap score is high enough, the next person traversing that spot will set it off, sustaining damage. Select the self button to attempt to fade from view. If your check is successful, you'll be invisible for the next round. A new check is made every round. While hidden from view, you can attack from behind with a thief class weapon and deal bonus backstab damage. Any attack made while the hidden also receives a +4 bonus to attack and damage, regardless of the weapon used. Selecting the Detect Traps button keeps you alert for anything out of the ordinary. If there's a door or other objects hidden from view, you may find it automatically the same time you find traps. Also, if you have sufficient points to detect illusion, you'll be able to see through and dispel any illusion school spells cast by an enemy. Kiki, yes. Come back when you fight. Get all your lessons. Ooh. Yes. Huh. Another inn?
I have a blade with your name on it.
I'll make it my business, if and please. Hey there, you're Gorian's little whelp, aren't you? Yeah, you match the description. You don't look so dangerous to me. And what business is that of yours? I'll make it my business if I please. Just thought I'd have me a look at you for myself before I put a blade down your gullet. Someone seems to think you're trouble, so I'm going to use your head for a ticket out of the gutter. I'm just a little street trash hood, they say, but I'll show 'em. Right.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Right.
Nothing.
I can take Drizzt with both my arms tied behind my back.
Did nothing to see here.
Something on your mind?
I heard shouting, Uncle Sunrise. Are you all right? He's dead, whoever he was. He lunged at me with a knife. Oh, Karan, what is happening to this place? It's not this place, child. It's you they're after. Orion is waiting on the steps to the central library and wants you to go to him as soon as you have bought what you need at the end. Oh, Uncle Sunrise. I have been your tutor for so many years, and only in this moment I've come to doubt that my teachings have been enough. Go to Orion, child. It is safe for you here no longer. But I just took everyone out. No questions asked.
Our rules are very strict.
Soon be gone, will ye? I, Gorion, asked me to teach you a wit about the finer arts of mass combat afore ye leave. Can I pique your interest with it, Uncle Sunrise? Yes, Gate Warden, I would appreciate that. Good then, child. 'Tis one thing to maintain control of yourself in the heat of battle, but 'tis quite another to maintain one's authority over a group. I've asked the illusionist to run through a few simulations for you down at the storage cellars. Just follow me this way, and I'll unlock the door for you.
Yep.
Uncle Sunrise, the Gate Warden asked me to prepare a little going-away party for you. A bit of a mass combat practice is in order, I believe. Well, I'll make it real simple for you. Candace Mordain, Akanis, Ditter, and Osprey are all going to join your party. You'll have complete control over them, same as you will with anyone else who might join you in your coming travels. Once they've all joined your party, I'm going to summon in several illusionists of combat monsters you might encounter outside the safety of this keep. These illusions will attack the party, and it will be up to you to issue the necessary orders to dispose of them. Remember, these creatures are illusions, and they won't be able to hurt you. Try your best to kill them, however, because in the real world, pain, harm, and even death are far more real. Some of your comrades will have magic items, such as potions and wands. You'll have to equip these in the quick slots of the characters who have them. Some of them also have spells. You can cast them during the battle. Remember, even rogues and warriors can benefit from a good understanding of these more arcane forms of combat. Yeah, every so often I will ask you if you had enough. If you have, then I shall teleport you back outside. If you wish to continue practicing, however, then I shall create some more illusions for you to fight. Are you ready then? Good. Here you go. Good, then I'll create some more illusionary monsters. Pass this way.
Oh, you bet. Hmm? Didn't see that coming, did you?
You had enough? Bring some more monsters on. I'm not ready.
Oh, you bet.
Fine. Give me something tougher next time.
Oh, you bet.
Hello, child. Shall we continue?
Form that you may be needing instructions on how to properly bend the universe to your will. Is there anything I can tell you about the casting of spells? Tell me how to memorize spells. Mages and bards memorize spells by selecting the mage spell book from the ancient radial menu. Clerics, druids, and high-level paladins and rangers do so from the pre-scroll icon directly below the spell book. Select and spell name to view its description. To memorize a spell, select the Memorize button. Each casting of a given spell must be prepared separately to cast Magic Missile twice. You must memorize it twice. Choose higher level spells using the tabs at the top of the screen. Once you have selected spells for memorization, you will need to rest before casting. How do I cast it? You can access all memorized spells by selecting the spell casting icon on the main gameplay screen. Scroll left and right to view your memorized spells. Once you find the spell you want to cast, select its icon. Many spells require you to select a target, creature, or location before casting. Once you cast a spell, you must rest before casting it again. Cast spell. Unlike traditional spellcasters, sorcerers and shamans can cast any spell they know if they have spell slots of that spell's level available. Spell slots are pooled by spell level. If you run out of level 3 spells, you can still cast level 2 spells. Resting restores all spell slots. And learn new spells. For clerics, druids, and high-level paladins and rangers, your spell allotment, determined by class and allotment, is fixed. When you gain access to spells of a new level, you learn all your spells of that level. Mages and bards learn spells by copying them from spell scrolls. In your inventory, unknown spells appear with a green shaded overlay on the scroll's icon. To transcribe a spell in your spellbook, access the scroll's description from the inventory screen. Select the right magic button, and if your attempt is successful, the spell will be inscribed in your spellbook. The scroll is consumed in the process. If you fail, you'll need another scroll before trying again. Sorcerers and shamans select one or more spells to learn at every new level. Once learned, these spells are available to cast for the rest of their career. Okay, that's good.
Excuse me, but I'm late for my classes.
Dishes tackle.
These walls
So
contain the world's
are you
knowledge.
sick? You look rather healthy to me, but you never can tell. Do you need any potions for such things? Take this potion. Locked. Of course it'll be locked.
Right.
Hello, child.
I was asked to help you with your journal. You need help, that is. I was hoping you could tell me about journal entry. Keeping track of one's progress is important. When we do not learn from our own history, we repeat past mistakes. Open your journal to view a written log of your adventures by selecting Journal from the Action Radial menu. Could you teach me about quest entry? If you received a quest, you can review its details by opening your journal and selecting the Quests tab. You'll find a list of your current quests. Selecting one brings up a history of that quest's progress. Once you complete a quest, all its relevant entries are marked as finished. All your quests, completed or not, are sorted by chapter, so you can recall exactly when you completed each one. No RPG game ever does that. Keep track of quests and tells you whether or not they're completed or not in a journal format. Now I know that Tears of the Kingdom does that, but in RPGs I don't normally see that. Once you get a quest, you go out and complete it, and then you come back and they pay you for it. And then you pick a new quest. I don't normally see you have a list of quests that you can complete, and it tells you whether or not you've completed or not. Yes, of course, notes are valuable too. You can add your own journal entries from the journal screen by selecting Add Entry. On the journal screen, you'll see a list of all the entries you've written and options to add or edit others as you like. You can delete an entry by selecting Edit Entry and removing the text. The entries are sorted chronologically. I had to write my own journal entries that said that. What do I do if I want to keep a note for later, but don't want to keep it in my backpack? Letters and notes can be copied to the journal by selecting Copy Note on the letter's description screen. Notes copied in this way are stored among your journal entries. Okay, so that means if I have notes, I can copy them. All right, so let's go to records. No, let's go to journal, imported events. Okay. Nessa the cow is feeling a bit under the weather today. Dreppen asked me to get a potion of antidote from Hall, who's been posted to the gate this morning. It appears that Hall has been using them to avoid his morning hangover. So fill it into there. Firebead scroll. Firebead, elephant hair, an old mage who makes the occasional visit here from Vergos, has left an identify scroll with Tetherol in the inner grounds. I swear, without me to run its endless errands, this keep would crumble into the very dust from which it sprang. Okay. Hey kid, I woke late this morning and left my sword in the barracks before going on duty. If you want to get it for me, it's in the chest at the foot of my bed and on the right side of the barracks. Quick now before the gate warden catches me without it. You'll also find an antidote there. I think Dreppen needs one for old Nessa.
I should have joined.
I was in one of the great spires of the keep last night and saw the strange sight. The horizon was aglow for a time, and as though many a man carried torches in the distance. Usually there are only merchants on that path, though never at night. Bandits perhaps, but so many?
I should have joined the army.
Winthrop has kept his prices as low. Well, you guys are saying the same thing as everyone. I guess I don't get to the barracks there.
Ah, sunshine. Everything feels possible on a beautiful, bright day.
By Moradin's hammer!
Reaver? I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this building yesterday already. Hop to it, get in there. Well, Reaver, you need to tell me how to get inside this damn thing.
By Moradin's hammer!
That was just for practice.
Taking that.
By Moradin's
But yes,
hammer!
kill them like the rats they are. A glorious battle unlike any this world has ever seen. Here's 5 gold pieces. Don't spend it all in one place. 5 gold pieces just for that? That's 1 gold piece for each rat.
Hey,
Hey there, Anka Sunrise. I see you're up early this day. Well, your father, Gorion, has asked me a strange favor. Seems like he wants you to learn some fighting. And asked me to be the teacher. So I hope you brought your staff with you. I have a sword. Hostile creatures have red circles around their feet. Yes, I know this. Pressing A while I'm highlighted will direct you to attack me. You can switch weapons by pressing X to open the hotbar and using the quick weapons icon. The weapon outlined in green is the current weapon. Attack with fists only, only empty quick slot if you only wish to knock your opponent unconscious. You don't have to worry about that with me, so use your staff. I don't have a staff again. If you have magical abilities, try casting a spell on it at me by selecting the cast spell icon on the hotbar. Select one of the spells that comes up and cast it on whichever target you want. I just hope you have an offensive spell memorized. During our fight, I'm going to spring a little surprise on you. Remember, you can press plus button at any time and pause the game. This will give you time to think, especially once my little surprise comes up. Are you ready now? Good. Well, guess what? You did good, kid. Especially after Eric started firing those arrows at you. I'm sure your father would be proud. You should go talk to the gate warden You want some experience in fighting with a group of people. I already did this. You can find them just south of here, out there. It can be pretty important to know how to fight with allies at your side. Okay.
These walls
I'm
contain
pleased
the
to see that you have
world's
taken time
knowledge.
to pay tribute to wise Acme. Wondering what you had to offer at this Temple of Wisdom. How many coins do I have?
Wisdom is only possessed by the learned.
I should have joined the army. I should have joined the army.
They're all saying the same thing.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your research?
Yeah, I've already talked to you about all that. I'm looking for the barrack.
Right.
Oh, you bet.
Right.
Okay,
Uh-huh. Need me? Hmm?
Oh, you bet.
huh.
Right.
Oh, you bet.
Took your sweet time, didn't you? Brian's a fool for trying to bring you up right, and you can tell him that I said so too. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this whole iron crisis is the result of twerps like you wandering off with people's swords. Here's 10 gold pieces. Now get out of here. I'm on duty. Oh well.
Hey, it's me, Emmoen.
The fact you're playing the first Baldur's Gate game is something I don't see anyone do these days on live stream. I have it. I might as well play it. When I'm not much younger than you, though, you sure fall fast. Relatively anyway. A journey, eh? I've never got travel. I wish I could go with you. Yep. I really wish I could. Yes, man. Really do. I'll ask if you can go with us. Oh, don't be silly. Goran would never let you finish that sentence. Especially after that. After what the letter of his said. Or did I say that? No, of course I didn't. And I never saw no letter. Nope, I'll just get back to work now. You had better go. Goran's waiting.
Greetings, young... Oh, my child, I am glad I have found you.
This is very unnerving, I know, but you must trust me. It is very important that you pack your possessions so that we may leave. Candlekeep immediately. Hurry, for there is no time to tarry. The keep is well protected but not invulnerable. Wait a little longer. There's a few more things I must do. What should I bring with me on this journey? If you would just give me some clues to what I will need. My dear child, you should know yourself well enough to purchase the gear you need. I have given you what I can spare. So hurry off to the inn and speak with Winthrop. Use your skills as a reference and buy what basics you must. So spend wisely. His prices are fair, but you may not have enough gold to purchase all that you would want. Well, I'm not ready to go. Because there's obviously other people that need help here. And I'm not just going to wander off just because you tell me to.
What do you need?
Hey, you're a wanderer. Wonder, you are. Stick with me and we'll go far. Well, okay, stick with me and we'll probably never leave the walls of Candlekeep, would we? Good thing you ain't wearing none of that metal armor, though. As I hear that the bandits out there would just as soon kill you as look at you to get it off your back. I just hope this whole Iron Crisis business is wrapped up soon. On the potion for Dreppin' Cow, I just hope it's what he thinks it is, and not a potion. Okay. The occasional visit from here because has left an identify scroll with Tetheril in the inner grounds. I swear, without me. Okay, I think I was in the inner ground.
Hello, child.
You wish I can advise you on how to best survive the challenges this world may throw at you. Can you tell me about fighting my enemies? To attack friendly or neutral characters with blue or green, With circle, select your currently equipped weapon and your desired target, but such acts do carry consequences. Someone with Thaco, or to hit armor class 0. Is the number your attack roll must meet or exceed in successfully hitting a creature with an armor class of 0. The lower your Thac 0, is it? Thac 0, the more likely you are to hit your target. Tell me about armor class. Armor class is your overall defense rating. Your armor class is added to the attack roll of any creature attacking you. So a low or even negative armor class makes you more difficult to hit. Tell me about saving throws. Your saving throw scores are a bit like Thac 0. They provide a target number you must meet or beat to avoid the worst outcomes of spells or other effects. As with Thac 0, a lower score is best. Okay.
The worm shall wander the earth, and such a pestilence will follow in his wake that all that know of his passing
The Lord of Murder shall
be
perish,
struck down
but
by
in his
the
doom he shall spawn a score of mortal progeny. Chaos will be sown from their passage. So saith the wise alarm.
You! I need to speak to you.
Greetings, young one.
Firebead has sent you to me, hasn't he? Very well, return this scroll to him, but then you must hurry and speak with Gorion. He's waiting for you at the step of the central library. I assure you, child, it is a matter of greatest urgency. Yep, Thac 0 to hit all. Is D&D 2nd edition logic. The old school of what D&D used to have until 3rd edition got released. D&D 2nd edition had a ton of lore behind it due to the amount of campaign settings they released around those years. Interesting. So everything in this game is currently outdated.
Ah, sunshine. Everything feels possible on a beautiful, bright day. Yep.
It's hard to find.
I'm glad to
decent
see
folk
that age has
nowadays.
not hardened your heart towards an old man such as myself. I'll take all of your identify scrolls. I have a great use for those types of scrolls. Here, allow me to cast a little spell on you. It will protect you from any evil you might meet tonight. Okay. All those extra ones are there.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Well, since I'm done around these parts, might as well go.
You must learn to be patient, child.
Alas, I cannot, for I have not truly decided yet. All that is certain is that we will be far safer on the move. Perhaps the woods might offer some secluded security, or perhaps the city of Baldur's Gate would offer cover amidst its teeming throngs of people. I do not know where we shall end up, but I have a few friends here and there. We'll think on that. This place is a fortress, guarded beyond measure. Candlekeep is indeed a formidable obstacle for ne'er-do-wells, but it is not insurmountable. No matter how thick the mesh, at least one mosquito always finds its way through. Now, my child, we must leave as soon as possible for our safety and for that of our friends here. Guess I'm ready to go.
Listen carefully. If we ever become separated, it is imperative that you make your way to the Friendly Arm Inn. There you will meet Khalid and Jahira. They have long been my friends, and you can trust them. Let's hurry, child. The night can only get worse, so we must find shelter soon. Don't worry. I'll explain everything as soon as there is time.
Perceptive for an old man. You know why I'm here. Hand over your ward and no one will be hurt. If you resist, it shall be a waste of your life.
You're a fool if you believe I would trust your benevolence. Step aside and you and your lackeys will be unhurt.
I'm sorry that you feel that way, old man.
Out!
I'm thinking this is a cutscene, because I can't do nothing in this fight.
Dawn is especially cruel this morning. You awake with the realization that you have not been living some horrible dream. Ambushed, you saw Gorion cut down before your eyes, and even his powerful magic could not stop the onslaught. It was his wish that you flee, but that does not remove the feeling of helplessness that now overwhelms you. Hand over your ward, the armored fiend had said. He was after you and you alone, but why? If only Gorion had given some clue. But now you are alone and lost. Candlekeep is near, but you will find no quarter there. The readers pay for their serenity with rather draconian entry rules, and without Gorion's influence, their doors will remain closed. You will not last long on your own with your meager equipment. Perhaps you can get some help from the friends Gorion mentioned, the ones at the Friendly Arm.
Hey, it's me, Emmoen.
Sorry, I followed you, but I never get out of Candlekeep, and those monks are such a bore. Never any decent coin in their pockets either. I saw Gorion, and I'm so sorry. Trying to figure something bad might happen to you out here. How could you have known? Gorion did not even tell me. I do not want to go looking forward. I accidentally read a letter on his desk the other day. Can't remember exactly what it said, but he might still have. It might be on his body. Anyway, I'm not gonna let you wander around out here all alone. Never let a friend down. No, ma'am. Stick with you until you say otherwise. I will. Good. Now I have a partner. A partner I can rely on.
Hello there.
Yep.
Well, a busy day for me today indeed. Strange noises throughout the night, and now a plethora of people strolling about the wood. You do look a touch more hospitable than the last two I met, though. Well met, stranger. I am called Covert. Could you help me? My foster father and I were attacked last eve, and now I'm not sure where to go. Have your sister. I was ambushed in the night and fire whatever. You saw 2 people in the wood? I was told to meet some friends at the Friendly Arm Inn. Perhaps they and the ones you met are one and the same? I doubt these are the ones you see. They do not seem the friendly type, and are far afield of the inn. If you wish to meet them, I left them not a moment ago, just up the road. You will have to pass them anyway if you wish to go the Friendly Arm. There is a crossroads a ways to the east, and the inn is north of that. Thanks for your time. Could you help me? I have little to give besides advice and goodwill. Make friends where you can, as traveling alone is almost certain death. You will want to surround yourself with like-minded companions. Lest you risk making enemies in your own party. Aside from this little tidbit of wisdom, I say you're on your own. Luck be with you. You as well. Fare thee well, they say.
You already be disturbed. Now leave me be. Your company be toil enough as is.
Hello there, kid. Rather strange place to be wandering, ain't it? My companion has something to say to you.
Montalon, you are so aggravating. 'Tis disturbing
Child
to my
wandering the
demeanor.
woods? Surely you must be none too bright to be traveling these roads. And you look a bit scuffed too. A fine pair of troubles all your own. Indeed, I can offer you healing potion if you wish. As a token of goodwill, be grateful for any assistance. I know you do not. Nothing to fear from these simple potions, and I'll not even hold you in debt, though your conscience knows otherwise. Just like all good people, party has gained an item, potion of perhaps as payment. You would go with a Sinesh spell. It is a troubled area, and we mean to investigate some disturbing rumors around the local mine. Some acquaintances are very concerned about the iron shortage, specifically where to lay blame in the matter. You would be useful, though. I'll not hold you to it. We are to meet the mayor of the town, a man named Virun Gus Hill, I believe. Your conscience be your guide. There's little else for me to do. May as well go with you. Why not? Good. We should make haste to Nescal. Just a short way south of here. Onward, intrepid friends. Rein it in, wizard. I cannot stand the way your senses split about. Could we just travel in peace? Okay. So I have more people in my party. Sorry, chum, but I can't stop to chat. There's been another caravan raided northeast of Baragoth, and I must report these dire straits to the Great Dukes. The messenger's work is never done. Okay. Well.
What's the story?
I've never liked the sunlight. Tis just too bright.
You're a queer fellow.
Something troubling you?
Need me?
Oh, right. There's that map.
What you want?
Hmm? What's the story? Yep.
Yep.
You spoke at me?
Your voice is ambrosia.
Need me?
All right.
Hmm?
Is there a dark spot over here? Because I'd like to walk around there and open the map as much as possible. Yeah, that's... Well, here we go. We're going to just ban you outright. Okay.
What's the story?
I care not.
This better be good.
Stop touching me!
Huh?
And the rivers run red!
Need me? Hmm? What's the story?
Interesting. So that's a cliff there. Okay.
down to size. Huh, you're a queer fellow.
What made ye dead?
Something troubling you?
Ye
What
spoke
you
at
want?
me?
Hmm?
Okay. Go up around this way. Close this off. That's the ambush site.
Yep.
Interesting. So this goes to a dead end. That's all the map there. Except for where I can't go, where the water's at.
What's the story?
Yep.
Huh?
Your voice is ambrosia.
I care not.
Are you serious?
This better be good.
Stop touching me!
Hmm? I'm unstoppable. Out! What's the story?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Huh, you're a queer fellow.
What need ye dead?
Something troubling you?
Need me? Hmm?
The map's nearly opened. Okay, I have everything opened in the except for this tiny little corner down. Another dark spot. Keep going. Alright. So I think we should follow this path, because I think this will lead us to our next destination. So I could confirm that by looking at the world. So what are we looking at? Friendly Arms Inn and Baragos. Destination unreachable. Okay.
Oh, you bet.
Ho there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
Nigh unto a 10 days since I've seen his soul walking this road, and I've been without decent conversation since. Traveling nowadays appears to be the domain of either the desperate or the deranged. If thou wouldest pardon my intrusion, may I inquire such perhaps to thee? Not to imply anything, but how do you measure up to your own standards? Pestering strangers about their mental state doesn't seem all that well adjusted. A fair bit of desperate action. Might you know the way to Friendly Arms Inn? I was told I might find some friends there. Stupid as to listen to strangers. Well, let's be nice. That I would. The inn is but a short distance to the north, and its doors are open to all. I've no doubt that thy friends shall be there, waiting with open arms. My sympathies for any hardships the road may have inflicted upon thee, though I am certain everything shall turn out for the best. But I have wasted too much of thy time, and said too much already. I shall take my leave and wish thee all the This is all dark.
Oh, you bet.
Okay.
What's the story?
No.
Do you want to tell me a story about trollops and plugtails,
You
please?
spoke at me?
Your voice is ambrosia.
Huh? Need me? Oh, you bet.
Hey,
Must dash to Baragos. I must. Governor Clinton must be told of the extra troops being sent this way. Baragos is to be garrisoned in case of imminent attack, though Amun has denied such intent. Of course they would deny it, the snakes. Make way for the messenger.
You funny looking.
Don't you be getting any closer. I'll have Mom come and give you the felt. Relax, kid, I don't want to hurt you. Ah, beat it, child. I got no time for your whining. As you would have it, I did not want to frighten you. Oh, sure, that's what that other group of bandits said. And they went and attacked a caravan I just saw leave. They were a bunch of liars, probably just like you. Get lost. Well, it's probably for the best. We're going to take that. You got nothing.
Hmm?
I know nothing more, so leave me to go.
This better be good.
Stop touching me!
What's the story? Huh? Need me?
Good on you if you saved the day.
What need ye dead?
Tell me about the rabbit.
He will
Ogre.
What's the story? Right.
I want to get to the inn to actually save it. Yeah, I know what time it is.
Huh?
Back home, Puffguts would always tell me a story.
I warrant your attention. Oh, frabjous day, Kalu Calais.
Those the gods wish to destroy, they first
me?
make mad.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Right. Hmm?
Ew, pal.
Hi. If you don't mind, please try to keep your voices down. There be beasts about with better herding than we. You seem quite at home out here. What's the most dangerous thing you've seen? What should I be wary of in this area? Sorry to have disturbed you, but on my way. I'm here. I am more than able to handle whatever comes. You would do well to know your own limitations. I don't care whether you are a great swordsman or a powerful wizard. Regardless, you will end up delayed in the noonday sun if you do not take proper care. Move along, will you? You may be intent on digging an early grave, but I no wish to share it with you. Well, if you want to be a coward, that's up to you.
What's the story?
You're a queer fellow.
I ate his liver with a nice Chianti and some fava beans.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Son, need me?
Salute.
Yep.
All right. Of course.
Oh, you bet.
Welcome to the Friendly Arms. I trust you know the rules of conduct within. There are rules? What kind of rules? Like common sense rules to stay within the Friendly Arms. Good then, enjoy your stay.
Hello there.
Lots of work in Chappelle, I hear. But I say, no cause, I ain't going down no mine. You gotta be a fool to work underground at the best of times, but you would be completely crazy to do it now. Okay, let's find a name.
We've done so much today. Maybe it's time for a...
What you want? This way.
What's the story? Yep.
I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs.
Yep.
Need to find the end. Don't think that.
Hi, friend.
Hi, friend. I've not seen you here before today. What brings you to the Friendly Arm? You might really just road-worn travelers with Here to meet some friends. Oh, you must be whom I am to meet then. I will take you to your friends. Look, first, I should be sure you are the correct person. Is your name Anka Sunrise? Perfect, you are indeed the person I seek. Hold still a moment, will you?
What's the story?
Yep.
Huh? Need me?
Guess what?
Right.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
I can't stand the way the roads are cut off these days. My uncle in Baldur's Gate and I can't get there to see him. How come the roads are cut off? Where you been these past few months? The roads are crawling with brigands and bandits after every scrap of iron you got on ye. Surely you must have fled some on your trip here. Lest you come by the west road, that is. Well, for your sake and mine, I hope the roads clear up soon. I'll see you around. Why is the west road still open? If there's ever a book shortage, that road to Candlekeep will be the most dangerous of them all, I assure you. But these folks are after metals, so they're sticking mainly to the larger trade routes between Baldur's Gate and Aman. And guess what? This here inn is smack dab in the middle of it all. Right.
Yep.
It's been dreadful slow business lately.
Iron is the lifeblood of this whole region. It's sure painful when it gets scarce. What can I do for you?
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
And then I'm gonna save it and then we're gonna end the stream. There's a lot of thinking involved in this. It's not like Fire Emblem, because Fire Emblem's like chess. Here's some units of the Flaming Fist have been sent to Birgos. Seems like the Grand Dukes are getting real paranoid about Amen. Lots of people think that Amen might be behind the Iron Sword. It could be a prelude to war. Okay. So we're going to save the game. And we're going to quit the game. And And then we're gonna end it here. Alright, I know that was a bit long, but the tutorial was the most part of it. I wanted to get into the heart of the game, mostly into the heart of the game, so I know where to start off at the beginning. So now we've got quests that we have to do when we get back. I will continue this Sunday, next Sunday. Tuesday is still Grocery Store Simulator. Next Saturday for me is going to be Toho New World. So let's go find a raid target. I haven't raided DM in a while, so let's see. Are you kidding me? Alright, let's get my hashtag. Alright, if you're on YouTube, give DM a like and a subscribe. If you're on Twitch, give him a follow, and we are out.